Great.
Thank you, Mr. Besant, and I'm the journalist from China Media Group. I want to ask that the FED said 37% of U.S. adults can't cover a $400 emergency. What do you think of it? And some calls list the Q line or Alice line for U.S. people, and the Q line is mainly for it's used to describe the fragility of American household of finance. An unexpected expense is enough to plunge the middle class into the financial ruin. So what's your opinion of it?
Again, if we look back to President Trump's first term, hourly workers did better than supervisory workers. The bottom 50% of households had their net worth increase faster than the top 10%. And as I said, I believe that the households that you're describing there will be receiving substantial tax refunds. And again, as you said, many people have said to me, oh, so what's $1,000? That, as you said, to these households, $1,000 is a substantial fill-up. They can put it toward savings, or they could pay it on debt. As I said, the Biden administration torched the financial standing of these households. The average CPI PCE increase was 22 or 23%. But for these households, which had a different bundle of goods and services than the indices, their costs, whether it was groceries, autos, rent, went up between 35 and 37%, and we are working every day to get those costs down.
So do you think there is Q line exists in the U.S.?
I can't.
Do you think the Q line for people that have meeting a huge expense, let's make from middle class to financial ruin exist in U.S.?
Sorry,
All right, let's move to the next question,
I don't understand the question. I'm not sure you do either.
Guys, just so we know, we're at a 5-minute warning, so we got to keep moving. We have time for 1 or 2 more questions. Right behind the gentleman with the blazer.
37% of U.S. adults can't cover a $400 emergency, and some calls list the Q line or Alice line. So what's your opinion of it?
The Biden administration, their costs, whether it was groceries, autos, rent, went up between 35 and 37%, and we are working every day to get those costs down. If we look back to President Trump's first term, hourly workers did better than supervisory workers. I believe that the households that you're describing there will be receiving substantial tax refunds.
对贝森的开枪，你知道他开什么枪吗？来哦，这是央视的记者，他类似我们讲的中央的央美，他直接跑去问贝森特说：“贝森特啊，所以 Do you think America it takes the kill line？”
等一下，我觉得你这样错了，因为你英文比那个中国记者讲得好。
好，那我再来一次 ，Do you think America？ 这样观众听不懂，美国是不是存在？来，各位仔细听他的原文，他说 Q line，Q line。然后他就说 What Q line? What is Q line? 什么是 Q line? 他说 It's Q line。然后他就一直很强调跟贝森特讲说 Q line 啦。然后贝森特就说I don't understand the question. I'm not sure you do either。就是我不了解你的问题，但我觉得你也不了解你的问题，你可能也不知道你自己在问什么。
他要讲的是 Q line， 对，斩杀线。
对，这我跟你讲，为什么贝森特听不懂，你知道吗？他不是装夯，我帮贝森特背书，因为他真的不知道，因为美国没有 Q line 这个名词，
对，
这是中国自己发明的中翻音，
对，
就是斩杀线，他自己发明，说 I don't understand your question， 所以他当然都不知道嘛。那为什么他要去问这个呢？因为中国现在无限在吹嘘在自己的幻想里面，我们都说 AI 有什么幻想症，对，中国不愧是 AI 大国，他们幻想症比 AI 还严重，他们一直想象着一个世界，这个世界就像游戏一样，就是美国呢，你只要触发一个 trigger。有一个任何的触发点，它随时就会倒下，就可以把美国干倒。 所以我们一直在幻想，你看发文，知道什么是斩杀线吗？美国斩杀线，清除底层人，只要你敢破产，等待他们的就是死亡。我想说你在讲什么？他把美国人讲的说，好像全部大家都要死不活了，都要破产了，好像自己中国地大物博。而是这条斩杀线真实存在的，美国官方呢也认可，名词叫做 Alice 就是斩杀线，随时都会被清除。然后你看哦，开始在说美国现在过得很惨，因为呢还不上信用卡啦、生病啦、失业啦，随时都会被斩杀线啦，被社会出清，被社会抬出去
所以
啦。
它等于是什么？美国现在的所有的情况哦，
对，
有一种命悬一线的感觉。
对，
只要发生什么事情，骨牌效应来了，
对，
他就被杀了，他就居居了。